morning. Welcome to Barre. We're going to go ahead and do our usual with a little bit of a warm-up. Then we move into our arm and leg section, and then we do our little section of core that's going to be on the mat, and then we finish up with our nice long cool down. So things that you'll need today: make sure you have a little bit of water, have lots of little water breaks in order to make sure you stay hydrated. Something that you can use as light weights. So if you don't have light weights, you can use canned food. It's perfect. Some filled water bottles that are, of an equal weight, kind of looking in the 1 to 3 pound range. So keep that in mind. And then something that you can use to give you a little bit of support on your back when we're doing some of the core work. So you can use a throw pillow, you could use a big rolled up beach towel, or if you have a ball that has just a little bit of give, so maybe let a little air out of a ball, something like that would be perfect. I've seen people use footballs that have just a little air let out of it. So make sure that you are healthy enough for exercise, make sure that you have plenty of space to move, and we're gonna jump right in. Just make sure that you're looking after you, taking care of you, and not pushing beyond what you feel like your body is capable of. We're gonna start, and if you have a mat and have a nice, place that you can lay your mat, the mat's helpful, just kind of gives you a little extra cushion. I want you to just kind of give me a little bit of a deep breath in. We're just gonna start slow as we work to warm up the body. Inhale and exhale. Really work to ground your feet. Just feel all the places that your feet connect with the mat. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your heels together. Nice posture, shoulders drop down, and I want you to just continue. Give me a couple more like this. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Okay, now I want you to bring that right toe up to your knee, arms overhead, and we bring it in front with a little bend. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Up and down, up and down. We're not getting too deep in that bend. We're just warming up here. Give me 2 more like that. Bring it up, hold, find your balance for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We take it to that other side. Arms go up, toe to the knee, and we lift and lower. Lift, lower. Keep the shoulders dropped down even when the arms are overhead. 2 more. Find that balance. Hold. And release. Give me a few little shoulder rolls there. Okay, I want you to get into your wide plie. Knees and toes pointed out to the corners of the room. And then we're gonna lean. Give me a little lean. Stretching through that side body. Stretch. Breathe. One more on each side. All right, nice deep breath in. Bring it down to your goddess pose. Arms nice and wide. Pull it back to open up the chest. Woo. Now I want you to press up. Press up. Reach through those arms and pull the shoulder blades down. 2 more. Hold it down. Keep those knees bent. Rotate. Nice little twist through the spine. Hold it here. Hands to your thighs. Forward fold. Chin to chest, bring it up. And again, forward fold. Chin to chest, bring it up. Now I want you to turn your toes so that they're facing towards me. We're gonna fold over, hands come to the floor. If you're having a hard time getting your hands there, just maybe widen your feet, or you can even bend your knees just a little bit. We're gonna hold it here, and then I want you to just straighten those legs, walk it forward just a little bit, pressing the heels into the mat. Walk it back, walk it forward, walk it back. We're trying to get a little length in those calf muscles, so we want to keep the heels in contact with the mat to make sure that we can get that good little stretch. We've got 1 more, just like that. Nice job. Now hold it here. Little bend to the knees. Clasp opposite elbows and then gently sway side to side. Hold it here. Hands to your thighs and a very slow roll up. We've had our heads down for a minute, so give yourself time to come up. Good job. Okay, we're gonna come into our upper body warm-up, so I want you to just follow me down to the mat, little hinge forward here, walk it out, and then we're gonna do a little staggered hand push-up from our knees. So knees are set back from the hips. We're gonna have one hand above the other. We're starting with that right hand up. Here we go. Down. Switch that leading hand. Down. Keeping the elbows close to the body. Push up. Push up. Keep it going. We've got just a couple more here. 1 more on each side. All right, give me just a little press back here, quick. And then we're gonna walk it forward out to our plank. Hold it here for just a few seconds. Nice, strong plank with a lifted core. And then we're gonna take that right hand to the center. We open up, switch hands, open to the other side. With that bottom hand always coming to the center. Give me 1 more on each side. Go ahead, drop your knees, sit back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees out to the edges of the mat. And bring it on up. Nice. Go ahead, grab a little drink. That brings us to the end of our warm-up. All right, we're gonna start our arm and leg section, and I'm just gonna hurry and tell you this now so that I don't have to keep saying it and you guys get tired of hearing it. Anything that we do in the arm and leg section, if you feel like your weights are too heavy, put them down. So if you want the challenge of the weights, you can have them. and that's there for you. But if you feel like it's too much and it's just, you're not feeling it today, go ahead and put the weights down. You don't have to have them. So we're gonna start with our weights, and we're gonna use 2 of them for this one. And I want you to get nice and wide, more wide than you would normally be. We want to have plenty of room to move. And once again, I want those feet pointed forward, not out to the corners like we often do. Weights are going to come like this. We're going to have right angles with the elbows, not tucked in by our torso. So right angles here, and then we are going to just start with a pump, 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 lifting those elbows high. Don't forget to breathe. And then we're going to add some legs in here. We go down, pressing that right arm a little higher. And we're pressing that booty back behind us so that we keep the knees behind the toes. Breathe. Breathe. 2 more. We're going to do half range. It's a smaller motion. My left arm's not really moving here much. We're going to do a little pulse. You can hold them here if you want, or you can hold them up here. This is going to be a little tougher. You choose your level. Hold. Keep that chest up, and we open, open, open. Get that work through your chest. Last 2. All right, hold it here, bring it up. Nice work. Keep that posture with the toes pointed forward. We do the other side. Starting with just the arms, we pump. Take it down, down. That left arm going higher this time. We do that half range. Breathe. Here come those pulses. Weights here, weights here. Hold, make sure that knee is behind the toe, and then we open. Pressing back every time. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Give me some shoulder rolls. Lots of shoulders there. Okay, we're going to put the weights down for a second, give the arms a bit of a break. We're going to do a little series of curtsies to squat. So I want you to start with this right leg here. We're going to take it back behind, squat, back behind, squat. Notice that my knees are staying bent the whole time. I'm never extending either of my legs. We're going to really fatigue these muscles here as we keep moving through these 2 motions. If you want, you can even hold your arms out. It's going to give you a little extra something if that's what you want today. Last one, hold that curtsy. Take it as deep as you feel comfortable with. So if you want to go all the way down, you can go all the way down. If you can go this far, that's good too. We're trying to get a good burn here, so challenge yourself. Two more. Little tiny pulses, as deep as you can go. It will fire your legs up fast. So just pull through it. You've got this. And we hold. Ooh. Keep on holding. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, but don't move. Extend that back leg. Press out. Press. Press. Don't let it be a rock. Make it a deliberate, controlled movement where you press through that back leg. These are our last 2. And now you can release. Give me just a little shake there. Take a breath, and then we do it on the other side. Taking that left leg back into our, sorry, not our squat, our curtsy. We take it back, then we squat. Back, squat. So our legs are already tired, but we're working each leg in a slightly different way. We've got a lead leg and a supporting leg. Whew. Keep it going. Keep that chest up. No rounding the back. Oh, we're almost there. And hold it on this one. That deep curtsy. Letting the knees and the toes go in the same direction. Almost there. Here come those pulses. As deep as feels good to you. Maybe a little deeper. Woo! And hold. Whew. You want to slow down time? You hold in a position like this for a minute. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through that back leg. Nice controlled press. Press. 3 more just like that. And come on up. Again, little shake out the leg here. Time for some water. Get yourself a drink after that hard work. Okay. Grab your weights if you want them. This is one where you can't really drop the weights after you've done one side because it's going to leave you a little bit lopsided. So if you begin with them, you probably should finish. But again, don't push yourself beyond anything that you feel like is good for you. So we're going to go back to that wide plie again. This time, knees and toes are out to the corner. And then we're going to extend that left arm. The right arm is going to punch above and below. And I want you to really press that arm out to the full extension. Press. 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 Woo! Just imagine you're in your fight training here. All right, take it down, half range, keeping it on the bottom. All right, our pulses come up and we're actually going to pull back, 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 back. Pulse that arm. 4 more. And our hold, we come out like this. Bent elbows. Knees are still bent too. Hold. And then we've got a little shift coming. We shift, shift, straighten those legs. Shift, shift, shift. Woo-wee! And bring those arms down. I don't know about you, but that gets my heart rate up. All right, we've got that other side we're gonna do. So take a little breath, make sure you've got those knees behind the toes when we go down in that plie. This time it's the right arm that extends and we punch that left arm. Punch, punch. Still have that full extension. Here comes that pulse. We'll be pulsing back. Keep the chest up. 4 more. And our hold. Keep the bend in the elbow, that's important. Breathe. Here comes that shift. Straighten those legs side to side. And bring it down. Excellent work. Way to go, you. Put those down. We're gonna do a little kind of tricky leg work right here. So if you want, you can grab a chair or a wall, a counter. You don't even have to have one. It will just help give you a little extra something. But if you want to challenge yourself, try and do it without holding on to anything. What we're gonna do is take that right leg and I want you to turn it out. So when we do this little leg lift here, I want you to think of lifting the arch or the inside of the foot towards the ceiling, not the top, but the inside of that foot. Keep a little bend in this standing leg. We don't want you to, hurt that leg by having it locked. So hands to your hips and we lift, lifting the inside of that foot towards the ceiling. Lift, 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 lift. Oh, we're almost there. Last one. Okay, now we do that half range, little bend. Can you feel it through here? Give me that pulse, 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 and hold. Keep that inside of the foot lifted, and then here comes our little tricky part. Extend, extend, extend. We're challenging our balance. We're getting that fatigue through the top of the thigh. Woo! 2 more. And bring it down. Whew. It's not a huge movement, but all that balance and the work we've already done can make you feel tired. So you do you. Take care of you. All right, we do the other side. We've got a bend in the standing leg. Foot is rotated so the inside is facing towards the ceiling. Lift, lift, lift. Nice work. You've got 2 more. And then we do that half range. Challenge that balance. Here comes those little pulses. Be strong. And then we hold, keep a bend in that standing leg, and keep the inside of the foot pointed up. All right, extend that leg. That motion really does challenge your balance. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Oh, we're working hard today. Grab a drink. Grab a drink. All right, we're gonna come down to the mat, so that'll be nice because you get to lay. So we're gonna come down on forearms, and I want them nice and flat to the mat. And then your lower half is in just what you would have as a tabletop position typically. I want your head to be nice and neutral. So no looking back like this or looking up forward, just kind of right at your hands is a great place for it. And then you're gonna take that right leg out and make sure that that foot stays flat to the ground as we lift, lift, lift. Working those booty muscles. Make sure that you're not externally rotating that leg. Just keep it flat to the floor. 2 more. Half range, all the way up, halfway down. Give me those little pulses. Keeping it in the booty, not in the lower back. If you're feeling it in your lower back, just shorten your range of motion. Keep it a little lower. Hold. Squeeze that booty to get the most benefit of this hold. Almost there. And now you're gonna cross to the opposite foot. The outside of that opposite foot. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Just sit back on your heels for a minute. Get a little rest, a little stretch. All right, we got to do that other side. Bring it back down to your forearms. Tabletop position with the legs, and then we extend that left leg. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Here we go. Lift. Lift. Keeping that foot flat to the floor. Lift. Lift. And breathe. Half range. All the way up, halfway down. Little pulses, up, 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 up. Keep it going and hold. Squeeze that booty, point that toe. And then we cross it over. Cross. Tapping to the outside of the opposite foot. Last one, and bring it in. Give me that little sit back on the heels. You guys are awesome. Okay, we're gonna move to our side. Swing those legs around. We're gonna work on the inner thighs here. So you can do a couple of things here. So you can either kind of brace yourself up like this on your elbow, or my preferred position for this next one is just to kind of hold my hand, my head in my hand. So you're going to bring your top leg on over the leg right here. So it's just a little bent knee. You can even grab onto your ankle with your other hand if you want. And then we are going to flex the bottom leg, flex the foot of the bottom leg, and lift, lift. It's a small range of motion, but it's going to fire up that inner thigh before too long here. So lift, lift. Be careful not to let your hips rock as you move. Last one. Then we do halfway up, or sorry, all the way up, halfway down. So we're never putting that foot down. And then we pulse, 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 and hold. Woo! Keep that hold. Oh man. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that bottom leg. Now this top leg is going to do the work. We drag it up the leg, extend, flex foot as you bring it down. Drag it up, extend, flex. Bring it up, extend, flex. Drag it up, extend, flex. Woo! We've got 4 more like that. Two more. Woo-wee. Nice. Switch, and we'll do the other side. Okay. Hand in your, or sorry, I can't say this for some reason. Head in your hand, top leg comes forward. Grab onto that ankle, kind of helps it stay where it's supposed to stay. And then we flex that bottom foot and we lift. Full range to start. Lift. Lift. Woo-wee. 2 more. And then we do that half range, all the way up, halfway down. Keep that foot flexed. And the pulses. Oh, tiny little motion, but it is powerful. Woo. And hold, keep that foot flexed. Woo, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Now we do the other leg. So we drag it up, extend, flex. Drag it up, extend, flex. Up, extend, and flex. Last one. Nice job. Come on up. Grab another little drink here. That concludes arms and legs, so we're going to move into our core section next. There's a little bit of arms in the core section, but nothing too terrible. So I want you to grab your thing that you have, your ball, your towel, your throw pillow that you're going to use for support. We're going to place that behind our lower back. We're going to just kind of wedge it in here just to kind of help us be able to have the support we need when we're leaning back. Weights are going to come out in front of you, and then I want you to make sure you're keeping the chin off the chest, and also that you're kind of keeping that chest proud. I don't want you to be rounding your back. We're going to keep the shoulders lifted, the chest lifted, and then a nice kind of straight back with a little bit of our abs being scooped out here. So arms come out in front of you and the feet are flat on the floor. We lean back and then we're going to twist. Twist. Only the upper body is moving here. Holding those arms rigid. Give me 2 more. Now take it out, off to that side. We're going to do a bow and arrow. Usually a bow and arrow, we would just pull back like this with the arms in the center, but we're going to keep those arms off to the side. We bring that elbow back, holding that arm out on the other side as we tap the elbow. Now take that elbow back, little pulse. Now we're not bouncing, we're just going to do this little tiny rotation. Last 2, and bring it up. Little arms around the knees, breathe. Nice job. Okay. We do that other side starting with the twist. So arms go out. We twist, twist, twist. Keep that lower half steady. Two more. Here comes that bow and arrow. We hold the right arm off to the side, rotate that left arm down to the floor. We hold that elbow off to the side, little pulse. It's just a tiny little lift. Gonna dig into those muscles good though. Two more. And bring it up. Give me that little hug. Deep breath. Okay, you can put these weights off to the side. You can put your ball off to the side for a minute. We'll come back to that. And I'm going to show you a little knee hover to plank thing. So we're going to start with a little knee hover. That's a tabletop position, and then you curl the toes under, and you're just going to hover those knees for a second here. Then we're going to walk it out to our plank, nice lifted core. Walk it back to the knee hover. Walk it out. Walk it back, keeping the knees off of the mat, keeping the core lifted, and using the core to help extend and bring you back in. Bring it back out and back in. We've got one more. Find that knee hover, and we tap, 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 tap. 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop those knees. Whew. Since we never drop those knees that whole time, that one will get your heart rate up quick. Grab yourself a drink, catch your breath. We're going to grab our ball again, or your pillow, or whatever you're using. We're going to place it underneath the hips, and make sure it is underneath the hips. We're not going under the lower back, and not far down on the booty, just kind of right underneath there to give you support. Start with your hands flat on the floor. We're going to bring those knees up to tabletop, and then we're going to do a little tricky move here where we do opposite arm and leg, tap, 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 tap. It makes you wobbly to be on the ball, which is exactly what we want. Woo! You might even find yourself rolling off a little bit. That's okay. Keep it going. Last one. And I want you to hold it here. We're going to do same arm, same leg. This one's even trickier. If you need to keep that one arm flat to help kind of support you, you can do that too. So we tap, 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 tap. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Here we go. We tap, 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 tap. 4 more. All right, bring those hands to your hips, and I want you to see if you can challenge yourself here. If you can hold your arms and tap, tap, tap. Both feet at the same time. Ooh, a little rolly. Now we're gonna make it just slightly trickier. Take them further out. Two more. And bring it in. Give a little extension overhead, a little stretch through that lower back. Then bring your knees in. A little squeeze here. Nice job. All right, go ahead and remove that ball. We're going to move into a little plank series. So the thing about this is we're going to be doing it from our elbows. You can choose whether you do fists or flat hands. That's up to you. I prefer fists for this one just because it helps me press in there a little bit more. So get into your elbow plank position, nice lifted core. Then we're going to bring that left knee in, cross it through, in, back, in, cross it through, in, back, in, cross, in, back, in, cross, in, back. One more on each side. And drop those knees. Little sit back here. That will get you fired up really quick, so if you found that to be really challenging, it's totally fine. It's a lot of movement as you're supporting your entire body weight on just your arms and your toes. So we're going to do a second set of those. Go at your own pace. You don't have to do as many as I do. If you feel like it's not working for you, you can just hold that elbow plank. All right, here we go. Back out. This time start with the other leg first. Lift, cross, lift, extend. Lift, cross, lift, extend. Bring it in. And other side. Last set. And drop those knees. Give me a little stretch here. Nice work. All right, we're gonna roll over onto our backs and do a little bridge series. So make sure for this that you have enough room to kind of go out to the side. So I think I'm gonna scooch my mat just a bit. And I want you to put your feet so that they're close to your booty and your ankles are underneath your knees. Hands can go by your hips, and then you press it up, extend that right leg, take it out, bring it in, drop that foot. Lift, out, back to center, and in. Out, and bring it in. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Last set. And lower down. Whew. So what this means is that you've made it. We're to the end of our workout. Bring those knees into your chest because we get to have our stretch now. So just give me a little stretch here. Pull those knees into the chest. Deep breath in. And let it out. Keep that right knee in your chest and lower the left leg down. And then I want you to point the toes of that left leg. Point the toes. Really stretch through. And then lift it overhead. Point and flex that foot. Whew. And then you're going to bring that left leg down to the floor. You're going to bring that right knee across your body, and then you're going to extend that leg. You can even grab onto the calf if you want. The right arm goes out to the other side. You can look over that right shoulder if it feels good. You can work on slowing your breathing now that we're finished with the working portion. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Bring yourself back to center. Right leg is going to extend down to the floor. Left knee comes into your chest. Give it a nice little hug there. And point that right toe. Stretch through that leg. And bring it up overhead. And we point and flex that foot. Lower that right leg down to the floor, and we bring that left knee across the body and extend that left leg. The left arm opens out to the side. You can look over that left shoulder. Getting a little twist through the spine while we get a good stretch through the outside of that left leg. Bend the left knee, bring yourself back to the center. One more time, hug those knees into the chest. If you want, you can even bring your head to meet them. And then release. Grab behind your legs, roll on up, and move so that you're facing me. I want you to take your right leg out at an angle. You're going to tuck that left leg in and just have it pressed against the thigh right here. Deep breath in. Rotate towards that leg, and as you exhale, fold over that leg. Go ahead and grab your foot or your ankle, whatever you can reach here. See if you can sink a little deeper with every exhale. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk those hands up your leg. We're going to place the left hand back behind us, and then we're going to reach up and around, pressing through the hips, and bring it back. Here we go, up and around. Keep it going. Woo! Press through those hips. We've got one more just like that. Nice work. All right, go ahead, switch those legs out. Tucking in that right foot. Deep breath in. And rotate. Exhale and fold forward over that left foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk those hands back up. Place that right hand behind you. And here comes our fun little rock star pose. Press up and release. Really press through those hips and release. Bring it up and release. Last one. Nice job. All right, bring your feet in. Give me a reach back behind. clasp those hands and pull your shoulder blades down and back. Move around in the stretch if you want. And then go ahead, press away from you, reversing that stretch. And drop those arms. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then just kind of let your body adjust to this position for a second. So if you can get your knees to the floor, that's fine. If you can, it's no big deal. We're kind of just trying to get a little stretch through those inner thighs that we worked earlier. So I want you to just kind of gently hold onto your ankles and then lean forward until you feel that stretch in your inner thighs. We don't have to go all the way to the floor. We're just trying to get in there and get a good stretch. So wherever that is for you is fine. And then inhale. As you exhale, come on up. Go ahead and sit however feels comfortable to you. And then I want you to take your palms and just gentle pressure. No hyperextension, just so you can feel the stretch up through your forearms and into your biceps. Up, bring your right arm across your chest, keep your shoulder drop down from your ear. And then we're going to take it back behind to stretch those triceps. Other side. Oh, it feels good. I like that stretch. All right, go ahead, bring it back behind. And release. We'll do a few little neck stretches here. So I want you to take your hands and just gentle pressure on the crown of your head. Your other hand can come out to the mat or wrap around the back. Just look, kind of move your fingers around until you find the spot where you can feel the stretch all the way from your jaw down into your shoulder. No need to pull either, just let gravity do the work here. Switch sides. It's nice to have you every week. I'm glad you could join me today. I hope that this is beneficial to you. I hope it helps you feel a little connected, maybe helps you feel a little stronger. Thank you for taking time out of your morning to join me. Come back to the center. Go ahead, drop your chin to your chest to stretch through the back of your neck. And then press through your chin and look up to stretch the front. Come back to the center. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands open. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. This time when you breathe in, let your lungs expand, fill your belly with air, take in as much as you can, and then release it slowly, slowly. And just become aware of your breathing. Feel your heart beating. Feel where your body connects to the floor. Feel how loose and relaxed your muscles feel. Let yourself relax with them. Inhale, calm and peace. And exhale any negative emotion you might be holding on to. Take one last deep breath. And release. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. That's it for me today. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday. It's so good to have you, and I'm glad you could join me. Have a good day. Thank you.